So, tell me just a little bit about like your best and worst experiences as far as like getting your hair done. Have you had some things that you're worried about, or like things that have gone wrong with haircuts?
A couple of my worst experiences, and it's again because my hair is kind of curly. It's where I go in and I'm like, oh, I want a certain length, but then and I feel it's because they get my hair wet and then they just start trimming, and they don't forget like.
And obviously you can wear it however you like, but I think it'll be fun for you to be able to see what it can do with it as like curlier.
I agree.
So, and then I'm gonna say, once I get the hair wet, I'll be able to tell if you have like a silicone or something. So silicones are lightweight and they don't feel like there's a lot of buildup on the hair, but it can still be waterproof. So I'll talk to you about what that means in a second.
Thank you. I was gonna ask like,
what does that even mean? Yeah. Oils, butters, waxes, and silicones are anti-humectants, which means they repel water. What that means is that when you get your hair wet, if the water doesn't, if you try to get your hair wet and it won't stay wet, then your hair is waterproofed or has a coating on it. Now, water can be low porosity, or hair can be low porosity, but there are different extremes. So there's kind of this scale, right? There's low porosity and high porosity that naturally come out of humans, right? Like, and then there's extremes. So there's extremely low porosity and there's extremely high porosity. Extremely high porosity is when someone's hair is like very bleached or chemically damaged, or their hair is just very something has happened to it and it causes it to be extremely high porosity. Extreme low porosity comes from something that's on the hair that's blocking out any water from penetrating. So your hair might be naturally low porosity, but what's happening right now is that it's acting like an extreme low porosity, where do you see all these beads of water?
Yeah.
So those are little beads of water that are beating up off your hair strand, which means that they're not penetrating the hair. So what I want to see is that the hair gets wet and stays wet, and so it doesn't dry up so fast. Do you see how dry your hair is?
Yeah.
So within a few seconds, your hair goes from being like soaking wet looking like this to dry looking like that. So that means that there's something on your hair. I think it's probably a silicone. I would have to look at the back of the bottle of the ingredients that you're using and to find out. But the other thing I want you to feel is your hair. Go feel your hand all the way up and down. So just pick one spot and kind of grab all the way, from the root. So up here, and feel it kind of tight in your fingers, and then pull all the way down like that. So there's kind of this almost plasticky feeling on your hair. Yeah. What's going to happen is that's going to go away, and I'm going to have you feel your hair again after we do the clarifying treatments, and you're going to feel your actual hair without the plastic coating. Okay? So we clarify with the Malibu Un-do Goo.
Ultimately, like, by clarifying where you're doing to your hair again.
So we're allowing water to enter the hair shaft again. And once water can enter, then we can rehydrate the hair from the inside out. And what happens when you coat the hair is that you are actually causing severe dehydration over time. So in the moment, your hair will feel shinier, it'll look shinier, it'll have slip to it. Because it's a lubricant, oils, butters, waxes, and silicones are scientifically in a category, and that category is a lubricant. They're not hydrators and they're not moisturizers. So if you want to have hydrated, moisturized hair, you actually have to avoid them. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. The opposite of every curly girl's ever.
Treatment idea.
Yeah. Exactly. So it is hard because it's, we're talking about tradition over science, and so it's not an easy conversation to have, right? Yeah. Because there's a lot of tradition, and I think those things are extremely valuable. But when it comes to people wanting to wear their natural hair, I can't deny science, and I can't deny what I've seen for 16 years as a curl specialist, and the healing and the change for people. So it's worth it for me to kind of fight against some of those traditions because of how amazing people have felt about themselves and their hair.
Ultimately, by letting them know and giving them that advice or fact, it's gonna they'll see like a better change.
Exactly. So it's worth it, right? Even though some conversations aren't easy, they're worth it, you know? Okay, so that's gonna sit and you're gonna just relax and enjoy. But what it happens is that it causes harm over time. So we don't want oils, butters, waxes, or silicones in the first 5 to 10 ingredients. We want to see humectants. Then you can see those ingredients, but they need to be low on the ingredient list. So that's really important. And the brands at the stores do all kinds of things. So you'll find that some that have humectants, you'll find some. Feel it? Yep, perfect.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Does that feel good?
Yeah.
So it feels like a little bit of a slip and a slime, but it doesn't feel like full of weight.
Right. Like,
right?
Yeah.
Heavy. Okay, now I'm gonna go get my mousse because I'm gonna use a mousse on you and then I'm gonna use a gel.
Okay.
But first, squeeze out some of the excess water.
Okay.
I just forgot to do that first. So normally I would do that before I put the mousse on my hand. So I'm gonna get this roots to ends. So my first, I put on the top.
Will help it give it more of a natural look.
Yes,
and,
exactly.
Very
If
gel
I use straight gel, you would end up with really perfect ringlets. It would be like a look, but it's not the look that you like.
And because I have like such thin or fine hair, it just doesn't give it as much volume.
Exactly.
I feel like.
Yeah. So first we're doing the mousse and we're doing it everywhere, and then I'm gonna brush the mousse through just like I did conditioner.
Okay.
So you're getting one product different than our other model. She just got the gel.
Okay.
So you're getting mousse, and then I'm going to scrunch the gel in at the ends of your hair, and I'll show you when to do that. Because you do need some gel or else it will not last.
Okay.
Mousse can only last 1 day.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not strong enough.
Yeah.
So when you go to sleep, and this is just for styling. And just towel drying. So microfiber towel or an old t-shirt. You're moving the hair around, getting it off your scalp, then you would scrunch, and then towel dry, then a little bit of gel, then diffuse. That,
Okay.
Go ahead and look up. I'm going to do a longer version that's gonna be a little more detail oriented, and it's gonna get us definition and volume.
You read my mind. I was like, will this get a little bit more definition and volume than
Yes.
just doing this?
Exactly. Just this. See that?
Yeah.
So I'm making these tiny little seaweed clumps. If you do a big clump, you end up with this big curl clump.
Mm-hmm.
These big curl clumps are going to make it so you have bare veiny hair,
Yeah.
right? So what we're doing is we have to do small little sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake, let go. See all those little sections?
Yeah.
Have more curls per square inch. More curls per square inch is gonna give you more volume. This brushing technique is giving you the definition. So whether you have them in huge clumps or little clumps, you're still gonna have definition because of the brushing.
Okay.
Doing good? It popped up.
It did.
Okay, so now you'll do the next section. So take this piece, brush up higher, scoop harder on the scalp. Yep, more, one more time. And then shake and let go.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So we're gonna do that again. And you're gonna make sure you're scraping up at the scalp because that's gonna bring it off the scalp.
Okay.
So do it again, scrape up, scrape up, scrape up, and then shake, and then focus, and not being afraid to get on your scalp.
Yeah. I mean, I think that it does take a bit of time, but if the curls are gonna last,
Yes,
longer,
several days, yep.
Then it's definitely worth investing the time into it for sure.
Well, and I always say day one is no one's favorite.
Right.
Because day one, it's gonna look more ringlety and too perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But to do my hair once, I do my hair once a week.
Yeah.
So the first time I do my hair, it's not it's too perfect, it's too defined, it's too ringlety, right? Then, but I get so many days, 7 days, where I don't have to do my hair. So even though it takes longer, and I
too, what are like some products that you can add, or is it just?
You don't need any products if you're doing it right and you're doing enough products on day one. So that's why I'm gonna use a gel on you, even though you like the volume of a mousse. Sleeping, you would sleep in a silk bonnet or on a silk pillowcase.
Okay.
You don't have to have a silk bonnet, but it is nice to have that. Fine too. Do you have any other questions, like about the product, or like, do you have comments, concerns? Does it sound like weird or?
No, I mean, I feel like having curly hair, it's already like really high maintenance. No, it's not like having straight hair where you just wake up, kind of brush it, and then you, oh, it looks good, or
Yeah,
even
I'm
after
out.
you
Yeah.
shower.
It's a must to have 3 days.
Yeah, that's.
And this gel is a certain weight class, it's a certain kind of bounce, it's a certain kind of movement. Not every gel is created the same, so this one is going to allow for definition and volume. Others will not.
Yeah.
I also didn't sleek it down. So if you defined it today with the way that you defined it in the past, would it you have to do it in the? I would at least put Promethean. Just be careful. Put your feet on the ground. Yeah. So this is gonna give us more volume by doing this. I wait until the hair has some crunch to it. So go ahead and feel how much crunch I have. So yeah, so once it's crunchy, then you can flip upside down without getting too much frizz. Root and crispy on the ends?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna take the hair in a ponytail. Where's your, and then I'm gonna pull. Do you have the mirror still? You got it. I just want you to see me do this. That's my hair coming up. Sorry, she's here.
This is so cute.
See that?
Oh yeah.
Ponytail and pull, and then it softens. And then same on this side. So ponytail, pull, pull,
Interesting.
pull. And that, now go ahead and feel how soft your ends are.
Oh yeah. I was a little bit worried when they were like
Everyone
too
panics
hard.
every
I was
time.
like, no, this is not what
So I got, hell no, I'm not doing it here. Fix it! Put me in the shampoo bowl again! You're not, you go because it's going to last longer.
Okay.
I promise you that with the crunchy setting, it's going to make it last longer. So when you wake up tomorrow, your hair's gonna still look good, and if you did... Cute!
It looks really cute. I can't believe my hair did this.
You've never seen it like this?
No.
Oh!
My mom would flip right now. She'd be like,
Who is this? Who's my...
gosh, I
Yeah.
love it. I really do.
Your reaction's so... That's what we need for our stories. We just need their room.
Yeah, this looks just so
you want to see
different.
the back?
Yeah, I do. Actually.
Are you okay with the amount of volume? Like, does it feel like enough?
I would probably go with a little bit more volume, but just like up here.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, just to like
Right at the root?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can get a little.
I normally just like comb it out a little bit, and it kind of does what it needs to. But
Yeah, I'll use my pick.
Yeah, I pick it. Yeah, just like a little. Yeah, like right here. Just exactly. Just because my hair is thin and it just helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a little.
But wow, it looks so beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Yep. And your sister's already told you that you needed a trim.
Yeah, they've been telling me, they're like, girl, I get a trim every like 3 months, the most 6. And,
Yep.
and I'm like, what?
What?
I haven't gotten a trim since I cut my hair. But yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Now you're ready. You're runway
Yeah,
ready.
this is-
Do you feel ready for FashionXT?
I definitely do. I'm gonna go in there a lot more radiant.
This is one product that I do like sometimes, but I wouldn't necessarily invest in just good shampoo, conditioner, and a styler.
Yeah.
But I like to use it. It's very lightly. Do you see those little flyaways that we got from?
Yeah.
So it just kind of helps to like put them back It's kind of sticky. It's like a little sticky tacky, like almost like a sea salt spray,
Okay.
but it doesn't have salt, so it won't dry the hair out.
Okay. Yeah.
Use it.
Normally to control it first, I would get a little bit of oil, not a lot, but like get oil and I'll just like comb it in. Like,
Yeah, no more
very
oils.
simple. No? Okay.
Ever. Anymore.
I'm gonna toss it.
Just let them go. Let it go.
Wow, this looks just so curly.
It does
I
look
don't
so
believe
curly.
it. I'm like amazed. I'm like,
Yay, that makes me happy. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and take that mic.
wow.
I'll show you without your cape on.
That's really, really nice.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, the curls are in.
I know.
I'm definitely a curly hair girl now. Forget wavy. And your knowledge.
No, I learned so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Promethean Hair Lounge.
And thank you, Rachel, for today's treatment. We look forward to having you as the lead hairstylist at FashionXT this year.
Thank
I'm so excited.